Lighting the fuse on another big hour of the Steve Gruber Show. Here we go, diving into it. Common sense for all, my friends. Fighting for you from the foxhole of freedom I am. Steve Gruber, glad to have you here. Three big things to know this hour. Number one, the city of Detroit's reparations report delayed again, this time until October, if we'll ever see it. Number two, wiped clean. Sex offenders can come to Michigan without concern now, apparently. I'll tell you why. And number three, it's all about what's happening between Iran and Israel. President Trump, mad as hell, announced last night he had a ceasefire. And then the ceasefire seemed to break. Iran apparently sending some munitions toward Israel. And now Donald Trump has just spoken to Benjamin Netanyahu in the last hour. Apparently very direct. Bring your planes home. Do not attack Iran again. This is a ceasefire. The 12-day war is over. And it wasn't a request. He posted all over Truth Social, did Donald Trump. It's not a request. It's a demand. Will it be met? I don't know. A couple of different things from Donald Trump as he was boarding Marine One today, as he headed over to get on Air Force One to head for the NATO summit, which he's on his way to now. Here's comment number one. Listen.
I don't think so, but I'm not happy that Israel's going out now. There was one rocket that I guess was fired overboard. It was after the time limit, and it missed its target. And now Israel's going out. These guys got to calm down. Ridiculous. I didn't like plenty of things I saw yesterday. I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. And I didn't like the fact that the retaliation was very strong. But in all fairness, Israel unloaded a lot. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was violated by one rocket that didn't land anywhere. That's not what we want, I'll tell you. And I'm telling you, I'm not happy about that, Israel, either.
Yeah, there's one thing. He's not happy with Israel at all. And then it got a lot more dicey. Here he is.
Israel says that Iran violated the peace agreement and the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the f they're doing. Do you understand that?
Yep. I understand that. They don't know what the F they're doing. Yeah, that's Donald Trump making it very clear how he feels. All right, so he's on his way to the NATO summit. Right? That's what's happening there. And he'll be landing there demanding that the NATO countries do as he asks as well. That's incredibly important to him, obviously. And we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, I do want to get to this. I want you to hear from Zoran Mamdani. He is the guy who basically has come out of the pack to take the lead over Andrew Cuomo in polling. Now, I don't know who's going to win today. But this guy's a communist. Outright communist. But he's leading in the polls to be the next... Of course, they use ranked choice voting in New York, which he would not win without ranked choice voting, I don't believe. But in ranked choice voting, he wins and defeats Andrew Cuomo. So there you go, Democrats. Your number two guy will be your number one guy. Your number one guy is a communist. First of all, he says he will tax residents of New York to pay for illegal aliens. Really? Really, here he is.
Steve, which bite was
13, sorry.
Going to hospitals, how can you protect them?
Here's the thing. The Donald Trump administration will use the fact that they fund 7% of our city budget as leverage over us to try and give up whichever category of New Yorkers they are pursuing in that day. Ultimately, what we need to do is tell those same institutions we will provide them that funding, and we'll get that funding by taxing the 1% and the wealthiest corporations right here in New York State.
Thank you so
Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be 102 degrees today in New York City, by the way. 102 degrees. Who does that help? Who does that hurt? It'll set a record for June. Previous June record, 101. It's been set a number of times. 107, the hottest ever recorded in New York City, but I digress. So this Mamdani character says he'll tax residents to pay for illegal aliens, like I said, but he's an open communist. An open communist. Everything he says proves it, underscores it. And here's the one that's the most telling. He says he will take grocery stores in New York City and make them government-run. Government-run grocery stores. He's going to put the government in the grocery business to compete with Kroger and Albertsons and Whole Foods and whoever else. Really? Yeah, really, listen.
Grocery prices are out of control. The cost of eggs and milk has skyrocketed. Some stores are even using dynamic pricing, jacking up the cost over the course of a day depending on what they can get away with. It doesn't need to be this way. I'm Zahran Mamdani, and as mayor, I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce. We will redirect city funds from corporate supermarkets to city-owned grocery stores, whose mission is lower prices, not price gouging. These stores will operate without a profit motive or having to pay property taxes or rent, and will pass on those savings to you.
No property tax, no rent. I mean, obviously, it's all free all the time. Government-run grocery stores in New York City. What could possibly go wrong with that? Interesting. How do you feel about that? Government-run grocery stores in New York City. Now you've got it. Now you know what's happening, right? Now you're up to speed. All right. So the heat dome, by the way, bringing those triple-digit temperatures for millions. Heat alerts in 28 states. You know, we never got heat alerts when I was a kid. We were told when it was super hot, you know, hey, it's really hot. You know, that was our heat alert. Mom would say, man, it's really hot. Get outside. Mom, it's super hot. Get outside. You know, that's what we were told. Let's see. Minneapolis, 96 degrees Sunday. And all that heat is spreading east now. Like I said, 102 degrees is the prediction for today in New York City. City's low temperature, and they measure in Central Park. I guess that's their standard, Central Park. 81 degrees, the overnight low. That happens. I remember days like that. 95 and 95. As my mother called them, 95 and 95 days. 95 degrees, 95% humidity. Yeah, ugly. Let's see. Newark hit 101. Philly, 99. It's hot out there. You know, we have a word for it. Summer. Summer. Write that down. It's when things get hot and crops grow. I'll be right back.